Namaskaram. In this episode, we will learn the Pillaiandadi Pasuram number 18 meaning. Just as a quick recap, in the previous Pasuram 17, we we were talking to Desikan by bringing out the rich lineage in which he comes. He comes from the lineage of Apullar, who got all the Rahasya meanings because he was the Madapalli Achan of Swami Ramanujar himself. And we asked him to grace us because he comes from such a great lineage. Now, in the Pasuram 18, we take our request to the next level by asking Swami Desikan to give us the right relationships in our life. In Pasuram 9, if you all remember, we were actually talking about for a person who takes refuge in Swami Desikan, there are so many groups of good qualities that would come into our lives, and there are groups of undesirable qualities that will get eliminated, right? Now, in one of those qualities, it said that you would get all the right relationships. And if there are any undesirable relationships with people who are not of good character, that'll get eliminated just by coming in touch with Swami Desikan's feet. So, taking that request to the next level, what we are asking in the Pasuram number 18 is that make sure that all my relationships are only with Bhagavatas who are Desika Bhaktas. And I don't want to have any relationships in this material world with anybody who is not a Bhakta, a devotee. And this really takes our bhakti to the next level because if we were to imagine it as a ladder, for us to develop bhakti in Krishna is very, very rare. Our Shastras say that only after several births of practicing bhakti towards other Devatantaras, one actually develops bhakti towards Krishna or Perumal. And after we've developed the bhakti towards Krishna, the next stage is where we try to develop bhakti towards our acharyas. Now, we are not fortunate enough to have lived when Swami Desika or Swami Ramanujar lived. But we have our acharyas today, all the Madhatipatis and all our acharyas who are giving us the Rahasyatraya knowledge and the Tattvatraya knowledge. We are really blessed with them. It's very natural for us to develop bhakti in them because they have more knowledge than us. So we can develop bhakti towards the Lord because we know that He is the controller, He is the protector, He is the creator. When we understand all of these meanings, through jnana, we can develop the bhakti towards the Lord. We will also eventually develop bhakti towards our acharyas because they have their exalted souls and they have so much more knowledge than us. So obviously from the platform of knowledge, we will be able to respect them and eventually gain bhakti towards them. But imagine just another Bhagavata who is just like me, who has flaws just like me, who is also controlled by the ups and downs of this material world. If I have to develop love, devotion, and service attitude towards a Bhagavata, that would come only when we are able to see the Lord in every aspect of this creation. And that will come only when we have the blessings of Swami Desika. So let's look at the 18th Pasuram. This is a very, very special Pasuram. And we all shall pray that we get elevated to this level. And the Pasuram goes as அருள் தரும் மாரணதே சிகனே எங்கள் தூப்புல் தேவே வருகவி தார்க்கிக சிங்கமே வாதியர் வாழ்வருத்தாய் இரு கையும் கூப்பி உரைக்கும் இவ்விண்ணப்பம் ஒன்று கேளாய் உறவ அருளாய் எண்ணும் உள்ளம் உன் தொண்டரையே. So the highlight of the Pasuram is the last sentence which says, Urava yanakku arulai ennum ullam un tondaraye, which means that give me the relationship with your Bhagavatas and may I cherish such relationships only and may I be blessed with servitude to the Bhagavatas who are Desika Bhaktas and who are Krishna Bhaktas and who are exalted just by being in touch with this entire Guru Parampara itself. Right? So let's look at the word by word meaning of this Pasuram now. So the Pasuram starts as Arul Tarum Marana Desigane. We saying, Swami Desika, your nature is to bless us. So, Vedanta Desika, who is the bestower of divine grace, it is now very obvious to us that Swami Desikan is someone who's filled with compassion, and his only aim is to keep blessing us for us to move from one step to the other in this transcendental journey. எங்கள் தூப்புல் தேவே, O Lord of Tupul, Varukave Tarkika Singhame, a lion as if amongst poets and logicians. We know he got the title of Kavitarkika Simha in Srirangam from Sriranganachar herself. So a lion as if amongst the poets and the logicians. Vadiyarval Varuttai, you tore apart the lives of the opposing debaters and destroyed their erroneous thinking and interpretation of all the Shastras, and thereby you brought about the right meanings to prevail and brought about a lot of happiness for the Divya Dampati. Vadiyarval Varuttai simply means that you won over all the debates of people who are trying to spread and interpret the Vedas and interpret the Upanishads in the incorrect way, and you established the right philosophy. Irukayum kupi, I take both my hands in observance of a prayer. Uraikum, I am hereby telling you a prayer. I am requesting you. Vinnapam ondru kelai. Vinnapam means it's a request. Ondru, just one. I have just request, and with folded hands, please, I'm requesting you for this prayer, and please lend me your ears. So it says, please listen to this prayer. I make to you with both my hands folded in the bowing namaskaram posture. What are we asking for? உருவை எனக்கு அருளாய் எண்ணும் உள்ளம் உன் தொண்டரையே. So pray, grace me with a mind that is well disposed towards your devotees, and thus forge a relationship with them for me. May you give me lasting relationships with your Bhagavatas, Desika Bhagavatas, and people who have submitted their lives in service to you, Swami Desikan. May I create a relationship with them, and may this relationship be lasting, and may I be blessed with that Bhagavata Kainkaryam to do Kainkaryam for all of these people. My life should be blessed with service, not only with Bhagavata Seshatvam, but also Bhagavata Seshatvam. That is our ask here. So, Swami, you are full of natural grace that wants all worlds to live uplifted life. Such is your nature, Swami Desika. You are the Lord who incarnated in Tupul and stood resplendent for all to worship. Lion, you are amongst the poets and logicians, one who destroys the lives of the opposing debaters who were trying to establish the incorrect meaning of the Shastras. I stand before you, bowing to you with my hands locked in the Namaskara pose. Kindly give me a hearing and accede me to this prayer of mine. May my mind be ever engrossed in the noble ones who take refuge under thy feet alone. So this is very similar to the Namah Shabda that we can say in the Ashtaksharam, where the Namah Shabda actually eliminates anything that is a Virodhi Swarupam in our movement towards moksha. So let all our ties with the incorrect people be removed and only the right ties be established. And may I take refuge under thy feet alone and the feet of those Bhagavatas who look at you as their only refuge. This Pasuram, again, it is very similar to a Pasuram in Ramanuja Nutrandadi. In Ramanuja Nutrandadi, Tiruvaranga Tiruvaranga Tamudanar says, Un tondar gatke அன்புற்றிருக்கும் படியனை ஆக்கி அங்காட்படுத்தே. So he says, உன் தொண்டர்கட்கே, for only your devotees, அன்புற்றிருக்கும், let me stay with love towards them. அங்கிருக்கும் படி என்னை ஆக்கி அங்காட்படுத்தே. So please make me. A prayer is made for molding oneself into a cordial and helpful relationship with others who have taken refuge at Swami Ramanuja's feet. So it is very similar to this Pasuram, and obviously because Swami Desikan comes in Ramanuja's parampara, whether we take refuge in Swami Desikan's feet or Swami Ramanuja's feet, it's all the same. So this Pasuram is extremely special because we are asking for us to be blessed with the mind that will not create any negativities in us to discriminate between the Bhagavatas of Swami Desikan or that of the Lord. And we look at the Lord being present within all the Jivatmas, and we develop our love, devotion, and service attitude towards those who are Desika Bhaktas, and we don't look at them with any kind of discriminative mind, but we eliminate our mind of such kind of thoughts and only develop love and passion in serving them. So let's all pray to Swami Desikan that he gives us such a exalted thought in our mind that we are able to progress very fast if we are able to serve the devotees, because Krishna himself says that he loves those people who serves his devotees, right? So by serving the devotees of Desikar, we get a hat trick. We get the blessings of Swami Desikan. If we are serving Swami Desikan, then we get the blessings of Swami Ramanujar, and Swami Ramanujar is Udayavar, so he is the controller of both the Leela Vibhuti and Nitya Vibhuti, and therefore we get the blessings and the love of the Lord himself. So we get a hat trick by just prayer with this one prayer, and may we all be blessed that Swami Desikan blesses us with such a wonderful heart that will only spread love and affection and a mind of servitude towards all other Bhagavatas. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha, Srimate Nigavanta Mahadeshikaya Namaha. Dhanyosmi.